On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I understand because it all kind of start to make sense when they breaking it down and they giving us the understanding behind what that experience is like. And then when I
Yes.
put it all together and then what I'm saying, because I didn't met Logic multiple times in real life or whatever, and then it kind of hit a little different because now I'm like, well, you know what, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be a lot of military dudes on my panel and all of that other type of stuff. And
Mhm.
when they explaining it to me and now that Logic is kind of breaking it down to me, now I see why, you know what I'm saying, he kind of have the mindset or he moved the way he moved, because it just makes sense because he's given us his experience. And I've never, you know what I'm saying, heard that before. I've never been in the military before. So it would behoove me. I can't debate him on that because it's really just an understanding. It has nothing to do with my thoughts or how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something I never experienced before.
All right, y'all. If you just tuning in to Lapeef Let's Talk, make sure you guys get the likes up. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Definitely been an interesting night tonight.
Oh wow.
HR in the building. What y'all spout, man? I said a few jokes within a matter of 10 seconds, man. And
shout out to Mr. Coleman. Mr. Coleman is a real person. He does exist in real life.
He real.
That is no longer a running joke on the network. JR really did. JR really did hire HR.
Yeah, he real cool, and he got on his driver license. He qualified to drive a submarine.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, we look back like Logic, where we going? Just drive, motherfuckers. Driving it. Anyhow, man, y'all ain't laughing at jokes no more.
JR, you kind of dry tonight, baby. We fucking with you, but you know what I'm saying? These jokes is going on, baby.
I saw Coleman in the
Wait, tonight only?
all weekend, man.
What else you got for us?
Not tonight only.
I see people ready. Exit. Okay, let me go ahead and get to this.
What else you got for us?
I'm gonna talk about this. So there's this. Okay, go ahead, Rilla.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm gonna tell Viv to cut it out. That's all.
Okay.
I'm just ready to move on. That's all.
Okay, so like there's this conversation there's this statement that always comes up often that says, "I got me a good one. I got me a good one," and it just made me think. Did they really get them a good one? Do good women actually exist, or is it just that they just ready to settle? Y'all don't like it?
I mean, I think the men would be best to answer this question.
Okay. We can start with the men.
Let me go ahead so y'all can go ahead and get y'all's off. Let me get in my big coochie, beta simp energy, all that. When dudes say they got a good one, most times it's because they in a position where that woman held them down, or she connected with him on some level, or whatever it is, right? And so when they say that, they mean that. When they say I got me a good one, most times it's follow up by the example of what she did to substantiate that he got him a good one.
All right. Let me jump in here and say this. When I used to say this shit, or when I said it, and
you being careful, Quest.
You said what?
You being careful, use the word I.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Can't speak for all niggas, you know what I mean? But when I said it, it was based off of the initial interaction with this person, and two, her background, right? Like, what was her history? Like, what type of household was she raised in? All these different things. Me personally, because I can't speak for all niggas, I was looking for somebody who was raised in a household with both her parents, because I understand that's going to come with a different personality, a different perspective, things like that. A healthy household, you know what I'm saying? A nuclear household. That's what I was personally looking for. Yeah, so that was super important to me. I don't want to deliberate too much on that shit. I think said enough.
But wait, Quest, when your homeboys told you I got me a good one, what did that conversation? So your homeboy roll up on you, say, "Man, hey man, I got me a good one." What that conversation look like?
Exactly what I told you. When the niggas asked me that, I'm saying these things.
No,
And
no,
niggas
no, not you. I'm saying your homeboy said. So me and you tight, right?
Mhm.
And I say, yo, Quest, I got me a good one. Or you and Logic. Logic say, yo, Quest, I got me a good one. What did
I'm
that
asking specific,
I'm
I'm asking specific questions to you on
so
like what
I can answer for when he told me he was getting married and shit. Like I honestly I said, nah, nigga, stop. And then I really it didn't really hit home to me that nigga was like kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like this was a good one until I actually saw it and experienced it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna call cap on all the niggas though. So and then, and you see it, and then like different little dynamics you can kind of pick up on. You know what I'm saying? And I salute the nigga for that shit.
And so for me to answer the question, if you come to me and you say, hey, I got a good one, I'm asking specific questions like, yo, like what type of background she got going on? What type of niggas was she dating before? You know what I mean? What type of relationships was she in before? Like, what's the reason she ain't in them relationships no more? You know what I mean? Family background. I'm looking at all these things, man. If you saying one or two things that I'm like, she may not be the one, I would consider taking all this shit into account before you move forward. Now, if you move forward and do what you want to do, that's on you, brother. But I'm your man's, and I got to give you my honest perspective and opinion based off the shit that I know.
Yeah, well, I answer the question. I only had one good one, and then I really didn't have a chance to like tell everybody, get everybody involved. So I don't know. Like, does it exist? I hope so. Shit, hell, at this point, I take a chick that's ready to settle, but she still got to come back for the butt naked. But I know sometimes I feel like it don't exist. And it's just me being, you know what I'm saying, honest and transparent. I think it.
Why?
Because I see it work out very in so few situations. Like I don't see so many Quests. I don't see so many Antons. And no matter how much shit I talk to that nigga Anton, I mean, I'ma always give him respect on, you know what I'm saying, his whole relationship. The same way I give Quest the respect on their relationship. Like I said,
that's why I conceded when I heard when Anton said 18 years. That's why I conceded. Hey, my brother, salute. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, and that's just truly what it is. It's like I see that they got a level of experience in something, and even though I think I'm probably older than both of them, but I can still see him be like, you know what, they dealing with some that I never experienced. I can't sit here and say, I mean, and when I talk on the phone to Quest and even my younger jits that's married, I'm picking their brain about their relationships. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out like how to because what I do don't work. So I'm trying to figure out how they did it, what they went through, what they look for. You know what I'm saying? All this little shit. Like most of the time when they sit talk about marriage, I mean, y'all don't know this. You know what I'm saying? Because I be cracking jokes and shit. But most of the time when they talk about marriage, I shut the fuck up and sit back. Because I literally, like I said, I envy the brothers who been through it. 20 years, I envy you for that. The Quest, I envy him for that because I know he was just like me. I don't know how he got off that train that fast, but yeah, about to make me get emotional. Say the black niggas.
I do think that one thing Logic did say though about like that Quest, you're a lot like him. I do think that takes a portion in sometimes when you listen to certain people's advice. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're nothing like you and their marriage is nothing like the kind that you would have or the kind of person you have, sometimes it's null and void. But when it's someone that's very similar to you, that kind of moves around the same way you do, then it makes it like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I value your perspective because you think like I do. But with someone that doesn't think like you at all, then it's kind of like, how does that really apply to me? Because I don't move around like that. I don't, different situations. So I definitely agree with what Logic said on that.
No, because see, Anton don't think like me, but I can still look at the shit that he do, and then I can see and say, you know what, this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how, I mean, I think when I get married, I'm gonna make a good husband because I look at and I sit here and take everything that I see from people, and I try to actually make it mine. You know what I'm saying? And even though I told the nigga Quest, like I said, hey Anton, I told him this. You know what I'm saying? I said, nigga, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk shit to you, whatever, but nigga, as far as relationship, nigga, your shit dope. Said the same thing to Quest. Your shit dope. I would never sit here. You'll never sit here and ever see me bite my tongue with talking about these men and their marriages. Because I met their wives. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. I kind of see it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of more is because Rita's online, and then you can kind of see that, you know what I'm saying, Quest, you know what I'm saying? I kind of experienced his wife. Not like that, y'all thirst ass niggas. But
Gosh.
yeah, it's I just see it, and I see every little thing I want. Nigga, Quest told me, do you mind if I tell him that the kind of little birth you had?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What that shit called?
So it was supposed to be it was an at-home birth. It was an at-home birth. She was in the bathtub, but or not the bathtub, but the pool that we had set up in the house. But she at that moment where she was feeling like she was about to let the baby out, she actually just happened to be in the bed. She was going back and forth and stuff like that. But it was an at-home birth.
And see, I thought that shit was dope as fuck, right?
I love it.
Dope. That's super dope.
This is how my mind ran. I was like, I started researching. I said, nigga, where they find these bathtubs from? And then now I found out it's a whole facility.
Yeah, birthing center.
Mm-hmm. You got doulas and all that for it.
Y'all telling me something now, but I'm seeing you through my experiences, right? Like I didn't even know this shit exists. And if I didn't have a conversation with this man, you know what, fuck it. Nigga, just talk about nigga shit. All right, I don't want to talk about this.
No, I think you're right.
No. First off, you good, nigga. Like, first off, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But what I think real niggas understand where you're going with that. You know what I mean? How you respect the shit that me and Anton got going on. Even if me and Anton don't agree on every single thing or whatever, we supposed to disagree on certain things. We're human. But like we can both honestly come forward and say, I respect what this man got going on, and hopefully he can be able to say the same thing about what it is I got going on. You know what I mean? So real niggas understand.
I agree on that. I just mean like, say like there's a couple that like practices polygamy or practices like having a third party or like does things that aren't what I would say, but you are more traditional. I would just say I would probably take your advice a little more. I respect both happy marriages, but I would probably take your advice a little more than I would take theirs because that's not something I want in my marriage. So their advice on like how they do things may be different. That's all I was saying. I still respect them both in their happy marriages. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. Yeah, hey, look. Well, since there's a little dry pause right there, have your kids at home. I'm telling you, it's a completely different experience. Completely different experience than you will ever experience in your entire life. We got the candles lit, we got the music playing in the background, incense, all that shit going on. I got the motherfucking oils in the tub, massaging my old lady back while she been. I'm the first.
That baby was born into love.
I love
the first one to put my hands on my child. Not no fucking doctor. It wasn't in no environment where you got mad lights and all this crazy ass annoying ass shit. No medication. My baby came through with no drugs, none of that. Anyways, I digress.
And the baby
I want to say
have
this:
the placebo, the uterus,
get the placenta, get all the nutrients from the placenta.
Yes, if y'all not on it, research it.
Yes, yep.
Yeah,
I've heard.
Yes, it's amazing. Kudos to you for that. That's dope as hell.
Kudos to her because no drugs.
And kudos to her. Yeah. I mean,
kudos to my wife because the one thing that she is like brought into this world, the most important thing I'll say that she's brought into this world to be able to do, she did that shit with no fucking drugs. She handled that shit like a fucking G. And I actually took my respect level up a notch. You know what I'm saying? For my wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep that all the way at that wow.
You had a natural too?
I had my natural.
I took your word, really.
Oh wow. How was that?
That was in the hospital.
Yeah, I was in the hospital though. I didn't have a doula, but
okay.
Yeah.
I had my
natural.
But you know what's crazy though is this. This is the thing though. Is me running the street, I get praised by more men. You know what I'm saying? Be bouncing around with different chicks from a majority of men, I get more praise. And then like I be trying to sit and tell her, I said, nigga, this shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? You try to get from a flight from Thailand and you be driving home and you be about to crash because you tired, and then everything in your refrigerator spoil. You see what I'm saying? And that shit, well, I mean, look, I'm gonna pull a realer. I'm gonna just say, look, nigga, don't look up to me for this type of shit. Like I said, you put Quest, you put the JRs, the fucking the realers, the Antons, you put them niggas on a pedestal when it comes to this relationship shit. Like the only thing I can tell you, most of y'all don't hear me when I say it, is I can just tell you the fucked up shit I did. If y'all listen to anything I say about a relationship, I can tell you the fucked up shit I did. I can tell you the telltale signs, but we got to start putting these men on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. Cause that shit dope. Like I said, look, I'm sounding like that nigga. That shit dope, really. If you look at it, that whole dynamic is fire. And then running through these chicks, that shit ain't fire. You know what I'm saying? Got them going to the club every night. It ain't fire.
So why are you talking from behind the blackness?
That shit get. I say this.
I want you to come on camera, Logic.
The shit get played out.
Speaking that shit, Logic.
But within our community, I think that's something that we need to start celebrating. I think that's something we need to start fucking praising. I think that's the things that we need to fucking idolize in our fucking community. Excuse me for all the cussing. That's something that we need to idolize in our community is healthy nuclear households, healthy marriages, healthy families, and things like that. I think when we out here and we celebrating, you know, oh, she done got pregnant by this nigga that ain't her fucking husband, I don't think we should be doing that shit, man. I think that's kind of like what Logic is talking about. That's the shit that's dope. The shit that's dope is nuclear households and family and love and building a fucking community, our community back up, because community starts with the fucking family, right? So yeah, no, that's what needs to be celebrated. I can't stand and you know, it's crazy because my wife was saying back when she was in high school, right? When she was in high school, and she from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And Cedar Grove, that's high school she went to. But when she was in Atlanta, when she was in high school, there were girls that were like 16, 15 years old, fucking pregnant and having fucking kids. And they were like having these fucking baby showers or whatever. And her mama was like, no, you're not going to that shit. That shit is not to be celebrated. We are not creating that type of fucking narrative in our household that's okay. I don't want you to think that's okay. So you go out here and do this goofy stuff, right? So like that mentality, that is what we need to celebrate. Not going out here doing this, right? Having actually nuclear households.
But I want to say this too, Quest, because you know, Anton often speaks about you know, aligning yourself with people that are moving in the direction that you're moving in, right? Your grandma done already told you, you know what I'm saying, if you hang around 5 bums, you bound to be the 6th one.
You're gonna be the 6th.
Your grandma done told you you ain't got no friends. You talk about, I'm bringing my friend over, grandma. Now you ain't got no friends, right? And it's the truth of the matter. I'll listen to y'all talking, I salute y'all, shout y'all out, all that, right? But I was sitting up here thinking, and it's funny that Logic was saying what he was saying, because in my cipher, I'm just talking about in real life. You know, the guys in my cipher that are single have always been like, yo, Rilla, how you like, damn, dude, you always got a solid chick in your, like, and I'm not saying like I'm a Mac, I'm a pimp, I'm gaming, this, that, and third with the woo. I'm just telling you, and I've told y'all about, I use myself real lifetime. I didn't literally laid out for y'all how many long-term relationships I had. I damn near laid out 20 years. Told y'all I was married for 10 years, married 9 years too long. Told y'all I was in Detroit for 2 years, but that woman I was with for 5 years. Me and Boo Thang, we going on 6 years this year. Together for 5 years. Just got married in February, right?
Congrats.
Here's the truth of the matter, gentlemen. I'm talking to the ladies. I'm talking to gentlemen. Because my guys that are single have always been like, yo, real damn, how you find that one? Damn. See, all y'all niggas that be sitting on, it's hard, and that I've never had that issue. Your vibe attracts your tribe.
You pussy ass nigga. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know I'm pussy ass nigga. But this the same shit Anton be talking about.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean to call you a pussy.
No. I'm cool with being a pussy ass nigga. Listen, man. Listen.
Man, nigga, you quit taking shots at me.
Cool. No,
Yeah.
I ain't taking shots at you. No, I'm be
God damn.
I'm gonna be all types of pussy ass niggas. I'm gonna fade to black. I'm gonna be a beta simp, host stud. I'm gonna give you all this vagina monologue. I'm a cheddar bob myself. And when you done with all that, what I'm saying is, damn it, JR.
That's Rilla right there. Go back. Laying down. And we about to turn over with the knees in the air.
But yeah. I gotta lay over on my stomach though. I'm definitely gonna wear all white in Atlanta, but I gotta turn over on my stomach to cross my ankles. This what I'm saying though, gentlemen.
What?
We gotta begin to hold each other accountable, right? Because when my guys would ask me, it was 3 guys in particular, and 2 of them are men of particular age. One of them was my young blood. Now, my young blood then went out there, found him one, got married, had a seed. He thriving in life, killing the game. Other 2 dudes, they older than me, and they doing what they do. And they might as well just, if they were watching, y'all might as well just go ahead and say, y'all confirmed bachelors, and it is what it is. They good dudes. And so for some dudes, it is what they don't have no kids, never been married, well-to-do, well-earning, productive citizens of the community. Period, point blank, innocent. And for some guys, that's just is what it is for them. But
you gonna talk shit to me? Just call my name, nigga.
No, I'm not.
Let the nigga talk, bro.
Hey,
I know you want them cucumber sandwiches. I already told you. Shayna said she got them for you.
No, I ain't taking offense to that you said. I'll just say it. Nigga, I got it.
No, what I'm saying is, as men, we gotta step up and hold each other accountable. And we talk about that all the time. We talk about it so loosely, but we gotta hold each other down, man.
Nah, but see, really, you can't. The thing is that I gotta hold myself accountable.
Then that's on you.
Yeah, and so and it's on me, and that's like I said, and you got to realize this the type of environment I was in. I was in a fast-paced environment, man. I'm telling you, look, I'm just saying. I mean, I changed location. I don't think you understand. Like, look, literally,
that's a little different.
I can never be a hoe, cause even though by the time I was about to become a hoe, I was PCSing.
Oh, really?
Wait. Let me ask you this.
Well, hold on.
Let him finish because he on the something.
PCSing? Can you
PCSing means like you move from one duty station to another.
Yeah, just listen though. Listen what I'm saying, nigga.
No. Tell her what PCSing means. That means you're going from one duty.
It's a permanent change of station. So pretty much, like by the time I was finna become a hoe, right? And then that, because I think, you know what I'm saying, it's still shaming men becoming hoes. You know what I'm saying? Before I get to do that, I go to a whole different other location, right? And I get to start over again with a new face.
Your whole count got erased?
No, I mean, that's like I said, that's the environment I was in. And then like I was constantly on the move. So it's like, I ain't gonna say the military promote hoish, but they really do. You know what I'm saying?
It do.
They promote hoes. And then you really see a small percentage of successful marriages. So like, and I don't want to pump the nigga head up, right?
That's facts, though. That's facts.
Yeah, the first successful marriage that I saw was Quest, and then what drew me to Anton was the concept of the successful marriage. Even though if y'all first go back to the network, I had a lot of questions about that nigga, his marriage shit. And then when they explained shit, I was like, you know what? I never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? I seen niggas that's married and we go overseas to Afghanistan and they trying to smash everything that's moving.
Logic, can I ask you something?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. I said this before. I really do try and parse what I share with y'all on this channel. So I said I got 2 daughters, right? Now, what would you say if I told you one of my daughters is in the Air Force, been around from San Diego to Texas, was stationed in Shanghai. She's a linguist. She speaks Mandarin and French, and she's married, only been with one guy. Why are y'all always sitting up here when it comes to military stuff? Y'all trying to make it seem like
Well, no, I think what he's saying, what logic is
Well,
saying.
Hold on. Quest. Hold on, Rilla. How old are you?
I'm not telling you, but Quest, you was co-signing saying, no, Rilla. Hold on, Anton. Hold on. You were saying, pipe down, Rilla. Logic's making a point when he was talking military.
Right.
So now I brought up a military scenario.
Agreed, you did. What in response to what you're saying is, in our experience in 20 plus years that we've been in the fucking military, we understand fully that it is reality that most marriages do not fucking last. We're not talking about your one anecdotal specific situation with your daughter. Hold on, chill. Don't trip. No, chill. Really, come on, chill out. What I'm saying is, you're talking about one specific instance. We know hundreds of niggas that marriages done been fucked up because of the military, all the traveling and all this back and forth, all this other goofy ass shit, right? That's all he's suggesting. He's not saying that it can't happen. What he said was, congrats to Quest, because it happened with him. So it obviously it does.
No. You know, honestly,
bro. Like, come on now.
Now that we taking this all into consideration, logic is kind of right? In that when they explaining the experience, for me, I'm just listening, trying to understand, because it all kind of start to make sense when they breaking it down and they giving us the understanding behind, what that experience is like. And then when I put it all together, and then I, what I'm saying, because I didn't met Logic multiple times in real life or whatever, and then it kind of hit a little different, because now I'm like, well, you know what, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be a lot of military dudes on my panel and all of that other type of stuff. And when they explaining it to me, and now that Logic is kind of breaking it down to me, now I see why, you know what I'm saying, he kind of have the mindset, or he moved the way he moved, because it just makes sense, because he's given us his experience. And I've never, you know what I'm saying, heard that before. I've never been in the military before. So it would behoove me. I can't debate him on that, because it's really just an understanding. It has nothing to do with my thoughts or how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something I never experienced before.